What's going on, guys? I am Mr. Deranged. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, make sure to click the subscribe button. Recently, I went to the doctor's office and they told me that in order to reduce my stress and boost my confidence, that I should start taking song requests and listen to strangers' comments online. Weird. I would think that would do the opposite. Well, we'll see. We are going to be checking out Cattle Decapitation, Kingdom of Tyrants. We checked out another one of their videos a while back called Bring Back the Plague. It had some mixed comments back and forth. Honestly, I'm completely new to this type of music, so you're just going to have to bear with me, or not. I don't know. Either way, I am new to this music, so everything that you're seeing is a clear and honest reaction to these videos. And Apache 2895 put some good information in the last video to help me out, and also he or she had recommended the song Kingdom of Tyrants and Forced Gender Reassignment, which is one of the ones I've seen a lot of people asking to react to. I learned a lot from that last video. I got a lot of lore from them and what they represent. I found out that they're vegan. They sing about like real world problems or real world things. So forced gender reassignment. Kingdom of Tyrants, I believe, is all about animals. So that's what we're going to check out. I do have the lyrics pulled up by Genius Lyrics. I do not like to click on the little sub things because honestly, I don't believe half the stuff that they put in there. Some things kind of teeter on if it's right or wrong. I don't really agree with it, and I've had plenty of other people, usually in my Ren reactions, tell me that even Ren's like team is going out to the Genius Lyrics and trying to redo what they are saying because it's not accurate to the song. So I would not take Genius Lyrics and just hold that accountable, so I just don't look at that. I don't like to. So we are going to try and react to the song without that type of information and see if I can figure out what the song is about, other than the fact that I already know it's about like animal activism. So I can actually clearly hear what they're saying. It's so relieving to be able to, like, I think that seeing the lyrics actually helps me understand what they're saying. Like, I can articulate what they are, like, actually, like, which words they're saying at that time. I can hear. And on some other songs, I can't even tell what they were saying, and I had the lyrics right in front of me. I could not understand a single fucking thing. And those of you that say that you can understand that, you're so full of shit. There's no way that you're understanding somebody when they're not even hitting every syllable in the word, let alone the first or the last syllable of the word. You're not understanding them. I don't care what you say. There's no actual way that you're understanding anything at all. Some of these times are just fucking making noises, which is awesome, and then sometimes it sucks. So there's just that. But he says, "Murder the day, ring in the night as I unfold my deathbed down on the muddy ground." So I think he's referring to animals laying on the muddy ground. The soil is tainted, so probably because so many other animals have been in that same area. I really hate like the kill boxes or whatever they do, and like the main like gigantic farms where the cow literally doesn't it came and roam around. Like, it's just stuck in this little fucking box. It's horrible. Every seeping wound unattended, infected from the toils of man and his damning hand. A king has only to fall. Weakening legs are breaking down, punished disease taking it all. I wonder if they're talking about like when they had like slaughter a crap ton of pigs and stuff because of the fact that they caught a disease. So in order for us not to catch the disease, like the entire place just had to go and slaughter all their animals. It's insane. Once we are freed, we'll starve again. Instinctive mutation. Once we are bled, they'll start again. Unnatural burden. Even some of the, like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like out there. There's like a good movie. I think it's called like Forks Over Knives. It's all about like veganism and like how everything happens, and there's a lot of disturbing stuff within there that a lot of people are just blind to. Like, go and just watch. You don't even have to go that far. Just go and watch that TV show, How It's Made, and see how chicken nuggets are made from McDonald's. That'll cure you real quick. You won't want to eat that anymore. I think people would eat a bit differently if they actually had to do the work themselves. Like when people go, I can't believe those hunters are killing those deer and stuff like that. Well, there's reasons for that, and the hunters are good because they keep the population down, and you're like discouraging them by guarantee that you can't do it. Even if you eat, like you would eat that meat, but then you would be like, I can't believe that those hunters are doing that. Like, it's just, it's craziness to me. I feel like this is going to be a controversial song. I was gonna let it play through because I really like the sound of what was happening, and I really enjoyed like the video itself. It's like telling this like gruesome story. I believe that there's like a short horror film. I don't remember where it was. My wife watches a bunch of like those short horror films like on YouTube and other platforms and stuff, and I swear that there was one that she was watching where it actually reversed everything, and it was like the people were like stuck in cages and being forced to be milked and like all this other crazy crap. And it's like, when you put it in the other perspective, now it's crazy. But if we just look at it like we're doing it, it's like, meh, you know, we're the dominant ones, which is why I think he says, you know, like kings to fall, you know, stuff like that is because of that type of stuff. It's like, if you're driving down the road and you see a dead animal on the road, you don't think twice about it, right? But if we were driving down the road and we saw a dead human on the side of the road, we'd be like, oh shit, we got to do something about this. Like instantly, it's completely a different feeling. And I think that so many people are just so desensitized to this that it's just completely normal. And honestly, I think that if we didn't have the farms that we have and the food products that we had, we probably wouldn't be so obese as Americans. Like, it would be completely different. I don't know. This, like I said, this is going to be super controversial. I don't want those type of things. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. I do want to point out the whole reason that I paused this is I love this part that he says, here in the garden, so talking about like the Garden of Eden, we know not what we do, made to lie in pastures of filth, left to die, guilty of nothing, which is fucking insane. And that is just such a well-written line. But the part that I really liked here is he says, if we were promised heaven, then why are we in hell? Like, holy shit. Yeah, they are born into this and then force-fed shit and then given all these hormones and injections and stuff like that and just forced into it. And then they go straight to slaughter. Which myself I know about because I used to feed and help raise cows to take them to slaughter. But it was at my uncle's farm and we only had like 10 to 12 cows at a time. And I mean, they were there for years upon years. It wasn't just like, oh, we're going to force feed them all this. It's like I mixed their molasses in with their food and stuff like that. So it was more sugary, so they'd want to eat it, like all sorts of stuff for the baby calves. I more or less took care of the calves than the actual cows. The bulls didn't like me. But it's like, I know the process of it because I've worked on a farm, but it still sucks all the same. All right, that was Cattle Decapitation, Kingdom of Tyrants. At the end there, he says, this room to be a cemented tomb, scraping raw my feet upon the bloodiest concrete. Death looms since conceived in the womb, ever so slowly, slows to a crawl on hands and knees and all. And then they say, dehumanization of the total pathetic species evolved feces, talking about humans. Justified hatred for you humans, justified vengeance on your worthless lives. And then that repeats, and then it goes back to the once we are freed thing. That is crazy because they are born into like this revolving loop of just horrific, born, die, born, die, born, die type thing. And that just sucks. It really does. And like I said, I worked on a farm before, but they had pastures, like really large pastures. They were never confined to just one space and stuck there and forced to eat. We had one, his name was Oscar, and he had like a cleft leg. Like his leg was all like twisted and distorted and stuff. That cow was like a dog to us. Like he followed us around everywhere. We'd get on the tractors to go and plow the fields or go and pick up hay bales and stuff like that, and he would just follow us around all over the farm. It didn't matter where we were. He would just be like tra la la la, and he was just the coolest freaking cow ever. He was like a dog, like for real, just like a dog, happy to see you come running up for some head pats and stuff. It was just completely, just so awesome to have. But this song, it really needs to open up people's eyes, and I get why people like them so much now that I have some sort of a background and understanding of who they are and what they're trying to represent and stuff like that. I have more respect for them. I still will judge their music based on how I feel about it. It's not going to change anything there. I really like this song more because I could understand what he was saying more often. So either I'm getting better at understanding people as we go along, or it was just a better song and I could actually understand them. So anyways, let me know what you guys' thoughts are down in the comments. Let me know what you think of this song. And if there's any other songs that you guys want me to check out by Cattle Decapitation or anybody else, leave those down in the comments, and we will see you on the next one. Bye. Bye.